Hello, YG Guna back again with another Football Explain video. Yo, now, whenever we're talking about this particular topic, passing, it like for me, yeah, I feel like it's such a big kind of picture kind of thing, and there's a lot of things that people miss. Now, if I'm being honest, let's just get into it. Let's get into it. People always misunderstand passing, in my personal opinion. And what I mean by that, they'll say, oh, this person's a good passer. Okay, how do you define that? Okay, so instead of just putting in a basic thing, how I wrote this is the question I asked ChatGPT. How would you define passing in football? And can you break down the different types / techniques? Because in the past video, we did technical ability, right? Technical ability explained, right? And technical ability, passing falls into a technical falls into the technical side of football. But it is a part of the technical side of football, but it's, in my personal opinion, it's a separate category of football. You get me? And the reason I would say that is that you like, although it's an on-ball thing, I don't want to ramble. I want to get straight to definition. But although it's an on-ball thing, it is so big that it's in its own category. That's the best way I can do it. Now, let's go into it. So, definition of passing. Passing in football is the act of transferring the ball from one player to another using a legal part of the body, usually the feet. It is the main method of maintaining possession, building attacks, and creating scoring opportunities. A good pass isn't just about kicking the ball; it's about accuracy, weight. I'm not reading. I was coming off my head. Sorry. It's about accuracy, timing, weight, and decision making. Purpose of passing. Passing can serve different purposes. Retain possession, right? We all know what this is. It's keeping the ball under pressure. Progress the play, so move the ball forward to the opponent's goal. Switch play, so left to right, changing the point of attack. Penetrate, so breaking lines. Creating passes, assist, or set up a goal. In fact, they're actually talking about major components of passes that we will talk in, like statistical breakdowns in all of these 5 different ones. So type of passing, these are the main categories you'd hear about. Short passing, usually made with the inside of the foot, used to keep possession in tight areas, prioritizes control, accuracy over power. Example, quick 1-2s, midfield build-up play. Long pass, travels over a great distance, often hit with instep laces for power, used to switch play or find a player in space. Example, crossfield ball from fullback to winger. Trent Alexander-Arnold to Mohamed Salah. Through ball pass or killer pass played between or behind defenders for a attacker to run into. Requires precise timing and vision. Example, Kevin De Bruyne splitting past the defense for Haaland. There's lots of examples of this. That's actually a really good example because, to be honest, if I was to use any example, it would probably be that. Lofted / chip. A ball is lifted over defenders using a flicked technique. Very important. Often used to beat a defensive line or find teammate in space. Example, a chip ball over the ball for a diagonal run. A cross. This is one of the main reasons I'm doing this. Delivered from wide areas to the penalty box, can be low driven, lofted, or curved. Used to create goal scoring opportunities. Back pass, played to teammates behind you, usually to retain possession or reset play. Often used to relieve pressure and reorganize. One touch pass, a pass the ball immediately upon receiving it, speeds up play, breaks defensive pressure, requires strong awareness and positioning. We've already done the 1-2 pass. Driven pass, we kind of did that with the long pass. It's a different tech. You already know, you hit with your laces. If you play ball, you know you hit your laces. I'm not even that good at ball, and I know it. I can do one as well, and I'm not even that good at ball. A cross-field / switch pass. This is the same thing as the same thing as switch and play, right? Now, Actually, no, let me go. So techniques of passing: inside pass, instep pass, outside of foot pass, chip pass, um, back heel pass, right? And then it breaks down part of the foot that's used, key points, and what it's used for over here. Factors that makes a great pass: accuracy, weight, timing, vision, and disguise. The ability to fool defenders. So I'll be curling and whatnot, right? Now, I asked another question. Okay, is set piece delivery a type of pass? And its short answer is yes, but it's a specialized one. It's a specialized one. Okay. Now, what's really important? I go back up here. We're almost done. I cross is a type of pass that I highlighted. Crap. I highlighted, right? And what you have with a corner with certain free kicks, even goal kicks for goalkeepers, right? Throw in is not the same is when you say someone's a good passer, a throw-in would not be considered inside that category. It'll definitely be just a dead ball situation, a set piece situation. It is a technique to have a good long throw, but that's not what we're talking about. Right? And what type of pass? So they're saying what type of pass is used in the dead ball delivery, or what technique, right? And the player's intentionally sending the ball to a teammate, not just kicking it away. So not a Hollywood ball, not a inshallah, not hit and try and miss. It's you're using accuracy, weight, trajectory, timing, and placement. The only difference the only difference is the ball's not moving. And what you're doing is that when you're doing a like they're doing examples, right? You would use a different technique, a lofted pass if it's going to be near post. You're doing a free kick, you'd use a chip pass or long pass. Sometimes you can use a short pass. Now, why is it treated as its own skill? So it is passing, but a specialized version of its own skill. This is going longer than what because while it's technically a form of pass, the set piece delivery is often trained and discussed separately because it demands precise timing, curling, dipping, and floating the ball, strategic awareness, target zones, teammate runs, defensive shapes, consistency under pressure. Each delivery can lead to a goal. This is why players like Trent Alexander-Arnold, this is not Hollywood, bro. James Ward-Prowse, not Hollywood, bro. Tony Kroos are praised for their delivery, their ability to pass the ball from dead ball situations into dangerous areas. And it just shows you what kind of techniques and whatnot is used for this particular technique. I am an Arsenal fan. Declan Rice is an amazing passer. Trent Alexander-Arnold is an amazing passer. David Beckham is an amazing passer because of all of the things discussed here. Line breaking passes, diagonals off the ball, good short passes, great weight, great timing, great different techniques used for passing. This was a longer episode. Passing is very vast. It's YG Guna. You know how we do, baby. Peace.